Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. If you're new, do me a favor, please subscribe and click the notification bell down below so that you can be notified of all my new videos. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Today's video, I want to show you what video games I have on my NES Classic. I've had some people ask me to make this video. They really wanted to see what games I have installed on my modded NES Classic. So here we go. We're going to check out some cool games that I added to this thing. Definitely awesome, though, that Nintendo added these little extra animations to this thing when it's in like an idle mode. Super cool. I just love how they did that, and it's the little additions like this that made this system so successful. So let's jump right to it here. Whoop, I didn't mean to jump right in the balloon fight here. So okay, so I have the original games on the main folder here. I wanted it to seem like I didn't change anything. So then at the end you have this added folder, and there's different ways of doing this. This is just how I did mine. I kind of have them in like an alphabetical order style, and so many games per screen. I forget the exact number, but alright. So you can see already there's a ton of games on here. And let's just jump into a game every once in a while. Here it's Abba Docks, a game that I found on here that I thought was pretty cool. I never played it before, but it definitely was interesting. A little shoot 'em up that definitely wasn't bad. Shooting like eyeballs and little skulls and just a really weird game. A game that I never played before, but I definitely thought was you know, worth showing and talking about. I mean, and all these NES games are just really hard. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely missed the power up and should have got it. But this game could definitely use a turbo button. So if you ever play this and you have a controller with a turbo, you might want to use it. There we go. So now my guy's going faster, and I have a better gun here. I got a nice spread of bullets. That ain't gonna make me any better, though. Try to get rid of some of those guys on the ground. Oh no. Well, that's Abba Docks. Definitely a cool game. I wanted to at least show that off. So you got your Dino Ricky, your Adventures of Lolo, 1 and 2 and 3. Rad Gravity, a game that's pretty weird. I checked it out. Not the greatest. I mean, there's just so many games on here. It's kind of hard to, it's hard to even find time to play all these games, really. But it's definitely neat having them on here, because you could just spend so much time playing games on just this system alone. And then take a modded Super Nintendo Classic, and you have a ton of games. I want to say there's like over 600 games I have on here. Batman, that's a great game. You got your Battletoads, if you want to be punished by a hard game. Bionic Commando is a great one. Blades of Steel, Blaster Master. Yeah, there's a lot of great games on this system. Got your Bonk's Adventure. Let's see. A quick jump into Batman. If you never played Batman on the NES, it's a great game. Definitely a lot of fun. And they did a good job on this one. Just get right to the gameplay. Oh no. Oh, I need a weapon. There we go. Need some weapons here. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not very good at this game. But yeah, you pick up weapons as you go along, and that's really what you need is some weapons. Ugh. I'm already in trouble. Oh, there we go, a little health. I forget how to access your weapons. Got good music too. Oh, I need that heart. And it's cool because you can like jump off the walls. That was always something cool about this game. Oh no. I'm almost dead. Oh no. I feel like I'm missing something here. Maybe it's just been a while since I played this. Like the way to get your boomerang and stuff. Oh, there we go. There we go. I thought I was missing something here. Makes it a lot easier when you got better weapons. But yeah, a really fun game. Whoa! Oh no. But that's Batman, guys. Definitely a cool game. If you never played that on the NES, that's worth playing for sure. Alright. Yeah, because there's definitely a lot of quality games on the NES, but there's also a lot of bad games on the NES as well. There's some actually god-awful games. Alright. And there's so many pages of games here, I'll probably skip a game. I'll just try to run through them pretty quick. Just point out the really good ones. Got your Burger Time, California Games. See, games I added, Game Boy Advance games. I added some Game Boy games. I had to have some Castlevania stuff. But we have Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, a game that really should have been on this system. So I put it on there. Got your Chip and Dale games. And Commando, that's a good Konami game. And this is the game that I think we should have got. This is the iconic Contra game, to me anyway. And yeah, I have a save file here for 2 players for 30 lives right off the bat, because this is a game that I do play and really like. But Bucky O'Hare, that's a great game too. Came out later in the NES's life cycle, but definitely a lot of fun, and it's really hard. So if you like hard games, that one's for you, because it's good and it's hard. Alright, hopefully I didn't skip a page here, but let's see. Alright, we got Fire and Ice back here, which is Solomon's Key 2. And I do have some Famicom games. Got the horrible Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde that the Angry Video Game Nerd has a video on, basically telling you how horrible it is, as the game is god-awful. And you got your DuckTales, which are great games. Earthbound Beginnings. You got Famicom Wars, which is like a strategy kind of game. Definitely not something you see a lot of on the NES. You got Fire Emblems. Fist of the North Star. Okay. Now this game, Guardian Legend, that's a game I have a lot of nostalgia for. It starts out as a shoot 'em up, and then it goes to this like overhead view where you control this like little like a mech or something. Not a mech, but it's hard to explain. Almost like a mech or something. Almost yeah, really hard to explain. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Gargoyles, Fire Brandies from Ghosts and Goblins. He's the red demon or whatever. Got your Gauntlet games. The Ghostbusters 1 and 2, not very good at all. Got your Goonies. Urban Champion, a game that is horrible. You got your Gremlins 2. Yeah, Urban Champions is horrible. That's a game that I actually picked out when I was a kid. Got home from Toys R Us, popped it in, and was really disappointed. I can tell you that. It was awful. Oh, went to the wrong page. Yeah, horrible game. Just so... It just repeats so much. And they use the same sprites, and it controls just god-awful. You got Gunneck, Gunsmoke. Japanese game here. Some more Japanese games. Holy Diver. That's a great game. We're going to check that out. This is an awesome game. I believe it only came out in Europe, so we didn't get it here in the United States, but definitely a game worth playing. It is really hard. It has some Castlevania vibes to it. Lots of Castlevania vibes. But it's really a hard game. Kind of feels like a shooter platformer. So you can see you kind of shoot like the fireballs here. I guess you're like a rock god or something. And it's hard. All the enemies come at you fast. Ugh. So I'm not gonna last that long here. Yeah, I needed that heart pretty bad. And the enemies just keep on respawning. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can shoot up, though. You really need to be able to. Oh, I need that. Yeah, and they just Ah, they follow you down the steps. You see that? So yeah, you can't sleep in this game. You gotta really be paying attention. Need to get under this guy. Yeah, good. I got rid of him. Now he's back. Another one. Yeah, he's doing quite a bit of damage to me. Man. Whew. Wow. Maybe, I don't know if there was an easy mode. It feels like if there was, I did not pick it. Which I really needed to. I wish you could shoot on an angle, because those guys need to go. It's like I'm progressively getting worse. Alright, well, that's Holy Diver. Let me see. Alright, let's check out Isolated Warrior. This is a game that I found that's pretty cool. I definitely enjoy this game. It's not easy. A lot of NES games aren't easy, but this is a game that I definitely have fun playing. It was something I wasn't expecting to find. It's definitely got a different style of view for the NES. There's not a lot of games made like this. But yeah, it's a shooter and you can jump. And you definitely want to get some upgrades. So they're really going to help out. What is that? Oh, okay, cool. A shield? Oh, I lost my shield. But I did get a better weapon. Ooh, what is that? Shield? Nope. This is definitely, I was gonna say that's a good spot for the jumping. But I'm back out of there. That is definitely a cool game, one that I personally like. Got your Jackal, your Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, let's check that out. That's a cool game. It's got big sprites. Definitely a good looking game. I like the sprite work, the animation on his face. Just the look on his face looks really cool. He's like happy looking, then he looks mad. But yeah, fun little game. I'm sure this game was huge in Japan. And I want to say there might have been a few of these games. Oh. I didn't mean to drop down. So you got a little bit of some platforming action here. Nothing like punching a frog. Alright, so we got the bell, whatever that means, and we're with the wizard guy. Oh, special stage. Whoa. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that just ruined it. Oh, man, I'm horrible at this. I can't get back up there. Oh. Oh, I'm bad. I don't know. I guess you were supposed to just land on as many clouds as you could. Oh, I got something. Whoa, what is that? Oh, I could shoot a projectile. Oh, a big tiger. What? Come here, tiger. Take that. So definitely a cool game. Like I said, I'm sure this was huge in Japan. Oh, I'm gonna die from the tiger. Nope. Uh-oh, he's back. I shoot him with that. Alright, well, we're gonna jump out of that. But pretty cool little game there. Got your Jeopardies, Jetsons, Joust. This is a cool game. Joy Mech Fight. Let's just check that out because it's one of the few fighting games on the system. I actually don't know if we got this in North America. I want to say that this was a Japanese game that came out on the Famicom. So you can pick your fighter. There's different styles here. And you know, you could do 2 players, which is different. See if we can just get into a fight real quick. They're showing us story. Alright, come on, let me fight. Alright, here we go. So I got, I guess, the fire guy. But definitely a different kind of game for the NES. Nice. Yeah. So I took him down. And he's back. Oh, he got me with an uppercut. Oh. Oh, we got another uppercut on me. There we go. Nice. Alright, well, you can see that's a Joy Mech fighting game for the Famicom. And I believe this is Altered Beast. It's not very good on here. Kabuki Quantum Fighter, that's an okay game. Definitely worth checking out. Alright. So you can see I got more Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy games on here. Alright, so, whoop. So I forget where I was, so we'll just jump around towards the end here. Try not to make this video too long. Metroid, we got, I put some Metroid games on here. Metal Storm, this is a really good game. We got Metal Slug. Let's see. Got a bunch of Mega Man games. I just added a whole bunch. More Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games. Marble Madness, a game I always liked as a kid. I'm not sure what that game is. A Japanese game there. Like I said, there's just so many games on here. You could just spend so much time just playing here and have a lot of fun. Let's see, jump to the S's here. Alright, Snow Brothers, that's a puzzle game. Or kind of like Bubble Bobble, a little different. Solomon's Key. We got Sonic the Hedgehog ROM hack on here. It's awful. It's so super slow. Let's see. Squashed. I was playing that. That was, it was different. Wasn't too bad though. Star Wars games, not very good. Let's see, Stinger. Got the NES Strider. Okay, so like I said, I might be skipping some files here, but you get the point. There's so many games. Tiny Toons, Cartoon Workshop, Toki, Tom and Jerry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Got the Top Gun games on here. Totally Rad, Track and Field, Transformers, a Famicom game. Let's see, Trojan, a Capcom game. Oh, here's a, this is a pretty fun game. It's a sumo wrestling game. And I could be wrong, but I think this one came on the Famicom Classic. I could be wrong, though. I know they definitely got some type of sumo game on there. But I tried this, and I had kind of had a good time playing it. It's definitely different. I don't know what I was doing. I was just kind of button mashing, but I was winning until I wasn't winning. Until a guy kicked my butt after like 4 to 5 matches in. He just threw me around like a rag doll. Kind of like that. He did a reversal. I don't know how they do that. Come on. Let me win. Let me win one. Oh no. He did a reversal. Oh, nice. I threw him this time. Yeah, there we go. So, definitely kind of fun throwing him out of the ring like that. Definitely a fun game. But that was, I don't know, whatever that is called. Sapari Uzumo. I really butchered that. But you got a bunch of Tetris games on here. Tetris is always fun. I am definitely a Tetris fan. Alright, let's see. Some Uninvited. The Awful Urban Champion. The game is horrible. Let's see. Okay, got a lot of Japanese games on this page. Got Wario games, Wario's Woods. I really like Wario's Woods. It's a really fun game. And they also have that game on the Super Nintendo, and I just am a fan of that game. I like the puzzle games like that. Kind of like in the Dr. Mario, Tetris kind of style of gameplay. And here's like kind of the end area. Willow. Winter Games, Wizards and Warriors, Wolverine, Wrecking Crew, a bunch of WrestleMania games, Yoshi's Cookie, Yoshi, Indiana, and then I got a Zelda game on here, which is cool, and Zombie Hunter, Japanese game, and Zombie Nation, a really weird game. Okay. Let's see. There was something I wanted to check out real quick. Oh, wrong page. Little Samson, that's a game that's on here. That's a game I wanted to show you that was on here quick. I have a video on that. It was one of my older videos. Definitely a cool game. It's really expensive. If you want the cartridge, yeah, it's a ton of money. Legendary Wings is a good game. Alright, here it is. Little Samson. That's a great game. Came out the end of the NES life cycle. Was really overlooked, but it's a good game. Has good music, even though there's like not much of it. But definitely a fun game, and that's a game, if you want the cartridge, just for the cartridge alone is around $800. So definitely a game that's good to have on here, because yeah, I'm not spending $800. But let's finish this video off with, let's see, with a Game Boy game, or yeah, maybe let's check out a Metroid. Check out a Metroid game. I'm in a Metroid kind of mood. Definitely love Zelda and Metroid. Let's see here. So, yeah, we'll finish the video off with some Metroid. Let's see, some Metroid Fusion. But let me show you Metal Storm real quick. This is a really sought after game. It's definitely going up in price. And it's a quality game. That's why. You're a mech. But it is a good game. It controls really good. Oh, I'm dead. I forgot you can't get hit. Alright. Yeah, this game's cool because you can go upside down and stuff. Oh no! Yeah, I want to say this is the game where you can you get to a spot where you can like go upside down and everything. Oh, there we go. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So you could play either way. Which, yeah, that would make the game easier. Kind of a neat mechanic. And you just kind of hit in both buttons to do that. Alright, yeah, a lot easier with being able to go upside down. I forgot about that. I couldn't remember if it was just like a certain area that you could do it. There we go. Okay. Oh, but yeah, that's Metal Storm. A great game. Definitely worth checking that game out for sure. Got Metroid 2, Zero Mission, and Metroid Fusion. All great games. But let's check out some Metroid Fusion while I end this video. I'm definitely a Metroid fan. And big Metroid fan and big Zelda fan. Especially 2D Metroid, just a lot of fun. I like the 3D Metroid too, but there's always room for 2D Metroid. Some people, this is their favorite Metroid game, and I can totally see why. And it looks great. That's the one thing too, the Metroid games always have that, like, ominous music. Yeah, gotta love the art style in Metroid too. Just fun gameplay, good art style. The gameplay's good. Always got good music. It's just definitely quality titles. It's unfortunate that Nintendo pushed back their Metroid game for the Nintendo Switch, but it's also a good thing too, because we don't want them to put out a garbage Metroid game. Definitely would rather them take the time and make quality. And hopefully the one that we do wind up getting will be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that game. That's Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime series being 3D Metroid games were the three original ones were done really well. And it's nice to hear too that the original creators are going to be making the new one. Originally, I guess before they canceled the game or said that they were going to have a new company work on it, whoever was working on it before, I guess it didn't turn out good. Nintendo didn't like what they seen, so they basically got rid of those people and got new people on board. So can't remember the name off the top of my head, the company making Metroid 4 now, but they're great developers. They're the ones that made Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is a great game, and they made the first 3 Metroid games. Alright, I just wanted to get to some gameplay here. But yeah, guys, what do you think of my NES Classic? Do you like the list of games I have on here, which is pretty much most of the NES's library? I did leave out a few games, like I don't think I put any Barbie games on here. I might have dropped some of the sport titles, because there's so many sports games. A lot of them were pretty much almost exactly the same, you know, and I didn't need tons and tons of them, because I don't even really play them anyway. But I did put a lot of games that I still will never play, and I did try putting a bunch of Famicom games on there just to check them out and see some different stuff. But let me know in the comments down below if you have a modded NES Classic, and if there's any games that you have on there that maybe you really like that I should check out, or you know, maybe games that you didn't see on my video and maybe I should add to it. Always looking for new great games to play. But I guess I'll end the video there. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, guys, and subscribe to the channel. I make content like this every day, and channel's growing, and I appreciate the support from the people that have been supporting me from the beginning. So thanks a lot. But that's the video, guys. I'm going to end it there. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.